So, what are the patterns of a twin flame connection? um, there's lots to talk about. But one of the first things that I realized once other people started coming to me and telling me their stories is there's these waves or like pods of mirror soul connections that are happening. I happen to be part of this group of people who experienced their significant meeting in September of 2024. Um, for me, it was finally meeting this person in person. Um, for others, that's when they began speaking to this person or, stuff like that. Um, so the waves or pods has been really interesting to me. I'm like, okay. And so based off of that, I've kind of in talking with spirit and with pattern recognition and just meditating on it and stuff like that, it seems that there's a joint mission, in a sense, a spiritual mission that both pieces came here to collaborate on in some way. um I am not saying that that collaboration will ever happen in the three-dimensional physical world. What I'm saying is that collaboration really utilizes the creative force that you and that other person have combined. Um, and that is one thing that I realized with this person is if we are both aligned on something, that thing, though we can cause that thing to manifest on our own in time, that thing will manifest almost immediately together. So it's interesting. Um, and I really do believe that that is the major point behind this is utilizing the creative force between these two sparks that were initially a singular consciousness because they are able to work in tandem in a different way. Each one has what the other lacks. Um, and that's one thing that I did notice about this person for me is knowledge carried in the other that we don't possess, and that desire to acquire that knowledge. That, like, for me, the first time I ever heard this person talk about something, I was like, oh my God, bright and shiny. I want to learn from this person so deeply. um, and that hasn't really changed. That hasn't really changed on my end, at least. Um, I I think they are a fountain of knowledge, and I appreciate that so much. Um, but yeah, I think these different connections and listening to what other people have said about their connections has also kind of reinforced what I've come to understand because they'll realize, oh, my, this person has, you know is able to utilize the elements in this specific way, which happens to be complementary to how they utilize the elements. I think one of the things to really realize is that these connections really are about a joint mission of some kind, and if that mission is not able to be carried out in the three-dimensional, in the physical space, it will be carried out on another dimensional space because the higher selves are still on that mission to work together to create something, to bring into existence something. I don't really know what, because each pairing's combined mission is going to be different. Um, so yeah, there is no across the board on a lot of this stuff because each pairing is so unique.